I'm Walter Locke, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the studio 3 young volunteers who are working together on an admirable project in Mozambique. 2 of them, Sarah and Andrew Hebert Johnson, sister and brother, live in Arlington, and the other, Zachary Lager, attended Lexington High School. He is founder and executive director of Local Development Catalyst Network, LDCN, a nonprofit organization dedicated to responding to the needs of impoverished Africans in a culturally relevant, environmentally sustainable, and economically viable way.
After I graduated college in 2009, I went over as a volunteer for a child aid program in Mozambique. And while I was there, I noticed a disconnect between, impoverished rural African needs and mainstream development's response to those needs. So, billions and trillions of dollars have been thrown at problems there in rural Africa, and yet it seems like the status quo is continuing. The real basis of the project is process-driven and community-based. So it's working to empower the local community to take action, to take initiative, to find creative ways in which development organizations and local communities can work together for the benefit of both. So I started this organization, Local Development Catalyst Network, in 2011 and have been working in the community of Guinea, Mozambique since, focusing on environmental programs, educational programs, and sustainable agriculture and health programs.
Let's turn now to Andrew Hebert Johnson, who worked closely with you during the past 3 months.
Zach has built himself a mud hut, which is basically kind of a more traditional style home that a lot of people live in out there. So where his house is there, he got the community to give him kind of this piece of land that basically nobody else wanted. And it was sort of this land that had been used for many different things over the years, and the soil wasn't that great, and so he's started to rehab the land and do a lot of trying to start growing things out there. He's built a storage building which is made out of these traditional mud bricks that they make there. This is sort of where he's doing a lot of demonstration type of agriculture. While we were there, we built a drip irrigation system, which is not like anything anybody's using out there.
You've made a lot of progress in just 2 years.
Oh, he's also supporting an arts program in the city in Beta, close to where his village is. So I went really to explore this social program that Zach's organization, LDCN, was supporting in the city. It's really surrounded by this young man named Marcus, who is a local Mozambican guy. He's an artist, he's a wonderful African dancer, and he's a teacher. He teaches a lot of arts programs throughout the city.
Zach, tell me what the major programs you're planning to implement in 2014 are.
There's 2 principal programs, 2 major programs that we're working to implement in 2014. The first is building a primary school in the local community. So the school will serve about 350 to 400 primary school children who currently don't have access to a school. And then the second major program we're working to raise money for is an access to water program.
You're a hero in my eyes, and I'm so happy that we've had a chance to get to know you. Thanks again to my guests, and thank you for watching.